Egypt. Its ancient civilization deserves to be not only part of our past, but an everlasting source of pride and dignity. With the efforts of her sons and daughters, Egypt will always be a country of endless possibilities. Where is the proof? The proof lies in their names that stir up pride and admiration from all over the world. Names from the field of literature, medicine, engineering, entertainment, and so on.
These figures' roots lie deep inside the Egyptian soil. There are many prominent names that give a lively depiction of Egyptian endless treasures.
These young minds can do a lot with their pure beliefs and their incomparable capabilities through all sorts of education and learning, not only academic, but also through activities and entertainment.
Our job as educators is to nurture and guide these young individuals into becoming loyal and proud Egyptian citizens.
When we asked our students which names they felt have influenced Egypt most, they came up with a diverse selection.
Now we're about to discover who these personalities are with the next show, our upper stage show, Egypt, Our Homeland. Enjoy our next show.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can be the world, you can be the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Go the distance, you can run a mile. You can walk straight through hell with a smile. You can be a hero, you can get the gold. Breaking all the records they thought never could be broke. Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. How you never know if you never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. The walls of the Hall of Fame. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the king of all on your chest. You can be the world,
Hey guys, is everything ready?
We are revising everything so that when the mister comes, we would have finished the big part of it.
It is gonna be a nice surprise for him. Where's Nada?
You know, she always finds something to object to. And frankly, we don't need any more delay.
At least she should come and help. The open day is today.
Just wait, I'm going to get her.
It was a nice idea to work together on drawing the portraits instead of working separately.
Surely, that is one of the PBL advantages. It gives the chance for each one of us to be a team player.
Actually, I don't know why we bother. What's the use of all this?
If you had concentrated with what the mister said, you would have understood the use of it.
Hey, wait, Basma. PBL is a project-based learning, where you get to learn through a project.
It is all about implementing what we have learned theoretically in real-life situations, not only in academics.
In addition, we learned life skills like communication, problem solving, critical thinking, and how to conduct banking transactions.
Of course, in order to finalize our PBL project, we have to go by the steps and the specifications.
There are specifications too?
Certainly, there are steps we need to go through. The project has to include at least 3 subjects.
We should also prepare a visibility study and open a bank account.
Okay. What subjects are included in our project?
First, in art, we learned how to draw and blend colors nicely. The second subject is math, where you calculate dimensions and sales.
We also include history, where we learned a lot about successful figures that we love and who upheld Egypt's name.
English too is integrated through proper communication while presenting the idea. Not to mention marketing and promotions through banners, invitations, and posting pictures and videos on social media.
We can present this in French.
Ne pas oublier, le marketing et la promotion à travers des bannières, des invitations et la publication de photos et de vidéos sur les réseaux sociaux.
In brief, HIS is the only school that transforms the academic content into a practical real-life product.
Also, we can present this in German.
Unsere Schule ist die einzige Schule, die das theoretische Material in eine praktische Form umwandelt, die wir im praktischen Leben praktizieren.
PBL turned out to be very important.
You know, the best part is when we learned about inspiring figures that contributed in changing the history of the world.
The point is, their lives and circumstances are different than ours.
There are no so-called circumstances.
The one who seeks success should have the determination to overcome any obstacles that he might face.
I wish we could talk to those figures, but some of them passed away. However, we could bring them back to life.
We can imagine. Anything is possible. Salahuddin, we love you so much.
Who are you?
We are HIS students, and we want to know how you managed to become a brave icon and build a strong Islamic state.
Since childhood, I was raised on Islamic ethics. I learned Quran, and I used to love the heroic deeds.
Being one of them, you were able to build mosques, hospitals, and schools, and you were so much into science and knowledge.
That was the reason behind the flourishing of the Islamic civilization that encompassed Egypt, Hijaz, Syria, and Iraq.
I was able to rid Egypt of the weak Fatimids' rule because I realized the importance of Egypt's location. And I built the forts like the Jebel Citadel. I fixed a lot of internal affairs in Egypt, and I built an army to fight the Crusaders. أيها العرب، هذه معركة الشرف. السفاح رينو هاجم المهاجرين العزل هازئا بكل المعاهدات. واجبنا المقدس هو أن نمحوه من على وجه الأرض ونلقي به في الجحيم حيث مأواه، لتعلن كل دقة من دقات الطبول نهاية الظلم، نهاية الخيانة، نهاية الاضطهاد، لتدق الطبول.
Through research and by talking to you now, I realized the importance of Egypt and I learn how to be brave and protect my country.
We hope the Islamic world becomes a unity like you accomplished.
There is hope in you. You have to learn how to build bridges of communication between you. The last thing I want to say to you is to love and preserve your country because it is the fort of all Arab and Islamic countries.
You have got stamina. You don't give up. You are the greatest.
Running out of breath, but I got stamina. Running out, I close my eyes, well I got stamina. I've seen all the mountains to climb, but I got stamina. I need another love to remind, 'cause I got stamina. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive. The greatest alive. Running out of breath, but I got stamina. Running out, close my eyes, well I got stamina. And oh yeah, I'm running through the wave of love. I got stamina. And oh yeah, I'm running out of just enough. I got stamina. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive. The greatest alive. Oh, oh, I got stamina. 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 I got stamina. I got stamina. I got stamina. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive. The greatest alive. Oh, oh, I got stamina. Oh, oh, I got stamina. Oh, oh, I got stamina. Oh, oh, I got stamina.
I cannot put into words how thrilled I am. And now, let us imagine again.
What do you think about Ali Mustafa Musharrafa?
It is an honor to talk to the Einstein of Arabs.
I don't know from where to start, but can I ask you why they gave you the title of the Einstein of Arabs?
I'm so proud of this title. Einstein is a very famous scientist. They gave me this title because my researches were in the same field as Einstein.
We know that you have always loved to study and conduct researches to the extent that you made researches about the basics of mechanics when you were only 25 years old.
True, I believed that playing around was a mere waste of time. I earned my bachelor's degree from Nottingham in just 3 years, not 4. Then I earned my PhD in the philosophy of science from the University of London, and I was the first Egyptian to earn a PhD from Britain.
You were also the first Egyptian dean of the Faculty of Science at Cairo University, and you wrote a lot of books. All Egyptians are proud of you.
What is Einstein Musharraf scholarship?
In order for you to succeed, you have to believe in Allah and love and cherish your job and your country. As for New Musharrafa, it's an educational scholarship in England that is granted by the name of PhD of New Musharrafa. It's a great honor to me.
It's an honor for all of us. It was a great pleasure to have spoken with you. You know, we have great Egyptian minds. It is a great honor to have a genius scientist like Dr. Musharrafa.
Truly, these people have influenced Egypt's history and civilization.
Since we have talked about Dr. Musharrafa, we have to mention Dr. Yahya al-Mashhad, one of Egypt's ingenious scientists.
Yes, Dr. Yahya al-Mashhad is one of the most important atomic scientists in the world. Hello, Dr. Yahya. You were one of the top 10 scientists all over the world in the field of designing and controlling nuclear reactors.
I will tell you that I joined the Department of Electrical Engineering and I was sent on a scholarship to Moscow to earn my PhD. I earned my PhD and I was specialized in the field of designing and controlling nuclear reactors.
That is great. As we were researching your biography, we discovered that you've received many job offers in many countries, but you decided to travel to Norway.
And there, they offered you the Norwegian citizenship, but you refused because they were supporting the Zionist ideology and they were against the rights of the Palestinians.
Of course, I would never give up my Egyptian citizenship. I cherish it and appreciate being an Arab, and I would never have accepted ignoring the rights of any Arab country, and that is why I returned to Egypt.
Despite this short period, you managed to reach the distinguished status, especially in Egypt.
I love Egypt so much, and if it were up to me, I would not have left it ever. I would have stayed and served my country. Our generation worked hard and persevered to keep Egypt safe. You have to study and do your best to uphold the image of your country. Egypt deserves all the best. Do not hesitate to give your country the best you can.
You're bulletproof. You are a titanium.
But I can't hear what you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but all your bullets ricochet. You shot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Cut me down, but it's you'd have further to fall. I'm ghost of town, I'm haunted love. Raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. I am titanium. Stone heart, machine gun, firing up the ones who run. Stone heart, love is bulletproof gun. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium.
I am happy, and I'm sorry that I wasn't with you since the beginning.
Don't worry. The most important thing is that you are with us now and benefiting from all of this. I see that you have drawn a picture of Kulthum. You seem to like her very much.
Yes, I love her. What do you think if we can talk with her?
You have lots of titles that show your impact and your fingerprint that you have left in the Middle East. And we as Egyptians are proud that you are an Egyptian.
I'm also proud to be an Egyptian and proud that young kids like you know me and my titles.
Not only do we know your titles, we know that you used to help your family when you were young, when your father used to take you with him, and then Sheikh Abu Al-Ala took you to Cairo to sing, and that was the most important milestone in your professional career.
من ساعة الليلة اللي كانت عند الشيخ زكريا وانتوا في دماغي ما نسيتكوش، وقلت ليه الشيخ إبراهيم وبنته ما ينزلوش يشتغلوا في مصر.
بس يا شيخ أبو العيلة أنا دلوقتي صيت عالي في البلاد اللي حوالينا، من المنصورة لطنطا للمحلة الكبرى، أقوم أسيب كل ده وأروح على محروسة؟
أيوة أنا هجيبها لك على بلاطة يا أم كلثوم. أنت لو فضلتي هنا في طماي هتبقى دي نهاية سقفك. ده اللي أنت عايزاه يا أم كلثوم؟
لا طبعا يا شيخ أبو العيلة، بس اللي أنا أعرفه إن مصر مليانة مطربين وليهم أساميهم،
أنا مش عايزك تنزلي مصر عشان تخشي في منافسة معاهم. أنا شايف لك سكة تانية. أنت محتاجة تدريب وتعليم وكلمة حلوة تتكتب عشانك، وده مش هيحصل غير في المحروسة.
ما هو بس يا شيخ أبو العيلة مش معقول أسيب عصفور في اليد وأجري وراه.
أنا عارف، بس أنت عارفة أنا جاي من المحروسة وتعب نفسي ومش عايز منك أي مصلحة. ليه؟ مش يمكن شايف لك شوفة تانية؟ بس ده مش معناه انك هتنزلي تلاقي الارض مفروشه بالورد.
لازم اشور ابويا الشيخ ابراهيم في موضوع الغربه دي.
برضه هتقولي غربه؟ دي المحروسه عاصمه بر مصر، وبينها وبين طماي يعني يجي يوم. وبعدين البوسطه والتلغراف والتليفون قربوا البعيد، ومع ذلك يا ستي الشيخ ابراهيم موافق.
بجد يا شيخ ابو العيلة؟ طب انا موافقه ان انزل مصر، بس بشرط ألاقيك معايا في كل خطوة بخطيها في المحروسة.
من غير ما تتشرطي يا ستي، ده اللي أنا هعمله.
We want to hear from you about the values that hardly exist these days. You stood by your country during hardships, and your social role was very significant.
I would sacrifice myself for my country with my soul and all that I own. I used to donate all the money that I earned in all my concerts, inside and outside Egypt, to the army.
Not only that, you also sang patriotic songs to ignite patriotism inside Egyptians, and they used to say that you're a fighter that uses the weapon of art.
Thank God, at that time I had only one soft power called art to use against the enemy. I also sang for the triple union between Egypt, Syria, and Yemen, and I used to support the idea of the Arab Union.
That is why you earned lots of medals, like the Great Nile Medal, and your social efforts were evident as you established hotels for the poor and used the money from the theater to provide a steady income for them.
I'm so happy I was with you. Protect Egypt and fight for it till it becomes the best country in the world.
We are so happy too.
You know, our chat with this great woman Kulthum reminded me of the idea that my team was implementing, which is playing non-musical instruments. And that's what we learned in science, how to produce sound. So we integrated music with science to make instruments we can play on.
Me too. My team produced beats in a different way, and it was creative too.
So let's see what you did and decide which is better, and we are ready.
Come on, guys!
Hi guys, today we are going to do something different. Using the idea that vibrating bodies produce different sounds depends on the length, thickness of the vibrating body.
Yes, we produce different sounds by using plates and cups. The sound is even different if the cup is filled with water. I mean, we change the length of the air column.
Yes, it depends on the pitch of the sound and the strength of it, which can be increased by using wooden boxes.
So, let's see what you did and decide which is better. And we are ready.
La si do re re, la si do re do si la sol, mi fa sol la sol, mi fa sol la sol fa mi re. La si do re re, la si do re do si la sol, mi fa sol la sol, mi fa sol la sol fa mi re. Re si do si re 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 si do si do, la si la do la si la. La si do re do si la sol fa mi re. Re si do si re 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 si do. La si la do la si la. La si do re do si la sol fa mi re. Ya Masr. Da di da dum di dum. Da di da dum di dum. Da di da dum di da dum. Dum.
And we also have other talents. They can sing and French.
ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur Il m'y parle de bon air dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, pour lui toute la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a joué pour la fille. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je suis au moins amour que il parle. Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is la vie en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sent. Then I close my eyes, still see la vie en rose. When you hold me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Every word seems to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose.
What a spirit! I know now you will love that we talked to Naguib Mahfouz.
Oh, I love him and read lots of his novels.
Let's do it.
It's an honor to have the first Arab to win the Nobel Prize and the one whose novels were transformed into movies.
Thank you. I love my country, and those novels were a reflection of life at that time.
One who loves his country that much, why should he be stabbed?
Some youth did not like my writings. However, I remained alive till I became CEO of the cinema establishment.
This is an inspiring life story. Thanks for your writings.
Thank you, kids. Glad you're reading my novels. You should know the history of your country and preserve your Arab identity. Our country deserves all the best.
أقسمت باسمك يا بلادي وبتاريخي وبأمجادي. أقسمت باسمك يا بلادي وبتاريخي وبأمجادي. أنا هبني وأعمر فيكي وهزرع كل أراضيكي. أنا هبني وأعمر فيكي وهزرع كل أراضيكي علشان مستقبل أولادي. أقسمت باسمك يا بلادي. بكرة التاريخ يحكي عني وعن ولادك اللي زيي. بكرة التاريخ يحكي عني وعن ولادك اللي زيي. راح أخليكي منارة وراية للعالم كله أرضك لقيت الجنة وفيها بحلم وأتمنى في أرضك لقيت الجنة وفيها بحلم وأتمنى بحلم ببكرة يكون وردي أقطف منه ليكي أدي بحلم ببكرة يكون وردي أقطف منه ليكي أدي أديكي من كل قلبي وأفديكي بعمري يا بلادي أفديكي بعمري يا بلادي أفديكي بعمري يا بلادي.
You gave me the chance to stand by the person I love the most. Thank you.
No worries. We are all happy to have talked to those great people.
What do you think if we talk to the scientist Magdi Ya'qub, the king of hearts?
Listen, Doctor, we conducted lots of research about you, but why did they call you King of Hearts?
I traveled to England and worked in many places like the National Institute for Hearts and Lungs. I was called King of Hearts because I did 20,000 open heart surgeries.
And how did you enter the Guinness record?
In 1980, I did a heart transplantation surgery for a patient in England, and that patient continued living until 2005. And that is the longest period the patient can live with a transplanted heart.
Great. You accomplished a lot and had special techniques to use stem cells from the bones during heart surgeries.
But you know what? My heart has always been attached to Egypt, and I was always going there every now and then to conduct operations.
And you did them for free, and that was amazing.
That was not enough for my country, and that is why I decided to build the biggest center for heart surgeries in the Middle East in Aswan, and also for free. You should also remain committed to your country and do your best for it. No development will be accomplished without you.
All Egyptians love you from the bottom of their hearts.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Let's bring one of the Nobel Prize holder.
You mean the role model, Ahmed Zuhail?
Let's imagine.
It is an honor to see you. How did you win the Nobel Prize?
I was a good student in the science faculty, and after I graduated, I became an assistant professor. Then, I was granted a scholarship to continue my studies in the US at the University of Pennsylvania, where I specialized in laser science.
I read that you were a professor there at an institute called
California Institute. I was assigned as a physics professor there. I used to love my work and got the first ERA prize in chemistry because I invented the femtochemistry field.
We knew that you were ranked 9th among the best 29 laser scientists in America.
I was awarded 31 prizes.
I wish I were like you. I know you built this well city for science and technology.
It is the greatest project I accomplished in my life. Its purpose is to make science more advanced and to reach the best education possible. We seek to nurture geniuses and scientists who can contribute to the development of our country.
Inshallah, I'll be one of its graduates, and I will benefit Egypt.
Bravo! God bless you. Keep up the good work and do your best for your country. It is an honor to be the son of Egypt that has a great old civilization. Work hard and you will reap the benefits of your efforts.
To improve our home, Egypt.
Glory and beauty, grace and majesty are in your hands.
but great Egyptian minds who work abroad are not very well known to everyone, like Engineer Hani Azir.
Let's imagine and get to know him better.
The interview with Engineer Hani Azir is translated into German for the German television.
You're one of the greatest engineers in Germany, and you supervised and developed the plan for the Berlin train station.
Sie sind einer der größten Ingenieure in Deutschland und haben den Plan für den Berlin-Bahnhof überwacht und ausgearbeitet.
Thank God, that was not achieved except by hard work and perseverance. I'm honored to be a graduate of Cairo University engineering faculty. Actually, I came to Germany to pursue my education, and I was appointed head of the team that built the Tiergarten Tunnel.
Gott sei Dank. Dies wurde nur durch viel Arbeit und Ausdauer erreicht. Ich fühle mich geehrt, Absolvent der Fakultät für Ingenieurwissenschaft der Universität Kairo zu sein. Eigentlich bin ich nach Deutschland geflogen, um meine Ausbildung fortzusetzen und wurde zum Leiter des Teams ernannt, das den Tiergartentunnel gebaut hat.
Then you were promoted to senior engineer of the biggest train station in Europe.
Dann wurdest du zum leitenden Ingenieur der größten Bahnhöfe in Europa befördert.
It is a great honor to be with a great Egyptian engineer who achieved great accomplishments in Germany and who upheld the image of his country abroad.
Es ist eine große Ehre, mit einem großartigen ägyptischen Ingenieur zusammen zu sein.
Thanks a lot. I enjoyed my time with you, and hope your dreams come true through hard work, perseverance, and research. And you should never give up to overcome all obstacles till you become one of the greatest nations in the world.
Der in Deutschland großartige Leistungen erbracht und das Energie seines Herkunftslandes gewahrt hat.
Thanks a lot, sir. Your words really encouraged and inspired us.
Vielen Dank. Ich habe meine Zeit mit Ihnen genossen und hoffe, dass Ihre Träume durch harte Arbeit, Ausdauer und Forschung wahr werden. Sie sollten niemals aufgeben, um alle Hindernisse zu überwinden, bis Sie eine der größten Nationen in der Welt werden. Vielen Dank, Sir. Ihre Worte haben uns wirklich ermutigt und inspiriert.
Now it's time for the young pharaoh, the one we have been waiting for.
We're all waiting for this moment.
حلمي وبدأت قالوا عني زمان موهوم بيضيع وقت لا يوم سلمت ولا استسلمت ووقعت وقمت وامبارح غير دلوقت هنا قلبي من جوه ده اللي بيديني القوة في طريقي مشيت واديني ثبت من هنا قررت بعد ما فكرت امشي عالصعب وعرفت انا لما كبرت ان اللي تفكر في ازمه كان خوفك منه ملوش لازمه واديك عالصعب قدرت واللي زمان ضحكوا عليك شوفهم دلوقتي بيداروا بصفهم وراهنوا عليك وخسروا وكسبت انا ابن مصر انا ضد الكسر انا رافع راسي تملي لفوق طول العمر انا ابن مصر قلبي نسر مقدرش اعيش ابدا يوم غير وانا حر شفت زمان ومواقف ملهاش عد بس الصدمات بتهد. شفت يا زمان ومواقف ملهاش عد، بس الصدمات بتقوي ومش بتهد. انا عندي ثقة بالنفس ومناعة ضد اليأس.
It's an honor to be with you. Sure you know that all Egyptians love you.
Bravo, I'm delighted to be with you.
Now tell us about your start.
It all started in Mawlin Club. Back then, I started having a dream of becoming one of the most eminent soccer players in the world.
I know you were awarded lots of prizes, but the prize of the best player in England was the most special to you.
It was very special to me because I have always dreamed of it, and when I got it, I was very happy.
We know that you love Egypt and that you have photos of famous Egyptian figures hung on your wall in London.
Egyptians have stood by me and encouraged me to be who I am now. Although I have been living in Europe for 7 years now, Egypt is still inside my heart.
You came when you were called to play for the national team, and you also visit Egypt at least every 2 months, and you meet your neighbors in your village.
Really, your words are very inspiring and make us love our country more and more.
Thanks a lot. I'm happy to have been with you.
Goodbye, Arab source of pride.
I cannot express my happiness for all what happened. I regret not being with you since the beginning, but I promise to remain with you every single step.
I also was inspired greatly when they said no matter what obstacles you face, you have to work hard and persevere in order to have your dreams come true.
We only need to retrieve the values that people had in the old days, like the loyalty to your country. These values of perseverance and endurance can lead to success.
All these great people became that successful because of their love for their country, Egypt.
Egypt is the first country on planet Earth since 10,000 years ago.
In Egypt was born Princess Hajar, the wife of Prophet Ibrahim and the mother of Prophet Ismail, whose rituals all Muslims follow during pilgrimage. Egypt is the country that saved all nations on earth from famine during the years of drought. Egypt fed them, so it always had the upper hand till doomsday.
Egypt is the country that Maryam, the daughter of Imran, had chosen to escape to with her baby Prophet Isa, son of Maryam, and they stayed there for 7 years.
In Egypt was born Lady Asli, the Pharaoh's wife and the first woman to be given a castle in paradise.
Prophet Idris was born in Egypt, the first person to practice writing letters.
مصر هي الدولة الوحيدة التي خصها الله بالأمن والأمان بطولها وعرضها، وقال جل وعلا: ادخلوا مصر إن شاء الله آمين. ادخلوا مصر إن شاء الله آمين.
أحلى شيء أنا في الحياة ده أواني وده وقتي مش بخاف مش بليد أضعف مش عوايدي بعد يوم أو يومين أنا هوصل وعدي السماء والسحاب سقف الحلم عندي لو صادق شي لو شي معرفش المستحيل أنا في جوايا قوة تهددها استضيف ايدك كسره العالم لو يغيره ده بجد ومش مجرد كلام بيتقال متجمعين من كل مكان متجمعين انا وانت عشان نفتح لبكره جاي بما متجمعين مش فارقه مين او جاي منين مش فارقه شكل ولون ولا ليه كفايه بس ان احنا نكون متجمعين. So I gather here a pledge
come to the stage to join us. For the last couple of months, everybody has been working so hard on this moment.
Well done, well done. Amazing show. Great, 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 great. Very good.
والسكة اللي بنصابر أولها مع بعض أنا وأنت كده نكملها. عايزين نطول أيامنا مع ناس دايما حاسين بينا. لا حياة ولا دنيا هتهزمنا والضربة اللي ما جبتش تقوينا.
يا أستاذ محمود فين؟ أستاذ محمود. هو في معانا الأستاذ محمود عبد الغفار، حد من أولياء أمورنا بقاله معانا أسبوع نايم ليل نهار بيساعد في كل حاجة عشان يطلع العرضة. من فضلكم حي الأستاذ محمود عبد الغفار. مصطفى يجي. يلا شكرا جزيلا وكل سنة وانتم طيبين، وإن شاء الله 19/20 في نفس المكان هنا إن شاء الله. شكرا جزيلا، كل سنة وانتم طيبين. شكرا جزيلا. شكرا.